Welcome back. Now, for 3 days at the Johannesburg Expo Center, African trade ministers, business people, civil society and trade unions debated the future of the trade agreement between Africa and the United States that is due to expire in September 2025. The call made to the U.S. administration is for the trade agreement to be extended speedily, as uncertainty over its future has made investors press the pause button on current investments. eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila covered the AGOA forum and filed this report.
Particularly keen to get the reauthorization in the earliest part of 2024.
African trade ministers are speaking in unison at the 20th AGOA Forum, pushing for the early extension of the African Growth and Opportunity Act, which assists over 30 African countries to improve economic relations with the United States. The current agreement comes to an end on the 30th of September 2025.
So there have been many conversations to say, look, can we give an extension to this? Because under the AGOA facility, many African countries have seen close to 80 to 90% of their products entering the American market duty-free. But if it comes to an end at an abrupt position, what will happen? Will we be able to export to the American market? Will we be able to meet the standards? Will SMEs have grown enough to do that?
Countries such as Namibia only developed our utilization strategy and action plan 2 years ago. And it would be of great loss if we are to face this out in the next 1 year and a half. Because we believe we still have a long way to go. We only started with the export of our first phase of products. We are still to go in the second phase of products and the third long-term products that we would want to infuse in the USA market.
Experts suggest AGOA trade is also crucial for South Africa.
AGOA is also important for our country because South Africa is the biggest exporter on the African continent to the United States. And a number of sectors in our important sectors in an economy, such as the automotive sector, have benefited immensely from AGOA. So it's important that we renew it on acceptable terms, that we expand the scope of AGOA. These are all very important elements.
It's very important for AGOA to be extended because small businesses are getting not only an opportunity to exhibit but to trade. And now, as we're talking about the products that we have seen here, more than 400 companies that are showcasing their stories here, and now they need access to markets. Therefore, if AGOA continues, it tells that we're not only tapping into trading opportunities, but we're also growing our tax base here at home.
In a short statement released on day one of the forum, the U.S. president said he had encouraged Congress to reauthorize AGOA in a timely fashion.
The American people and especially leaders believe that AGOA is absolutely crucial to not just Africa's future, but to the U.S.'s future. We have to have this partnership in place. And I believe, and I think the president believes this as well, that he's done more than enough to show the American people that we're going to stick by AGOA and we're going to stick with him as president.
The existence of AGOA has helped to support the broader framework of trade, including U.S. access to critical minerals. Let me give just a few examples. Chromium, 97% of the chromium that the United States imports comes from the African continent. Ruthenium, 52% of American imports comes from the continent. Iridium, 52%. Rhodium, 39%. Platinum, 35%. Palladium, 33%. What they illustrate is that these are important inputs into American industrialization.
The minister says 155,000 American jobs have been created as a result of trade with the African continent. The decision to extend the AGOA trade agreement now lies with the U.S. Congress. Aviwe Mtila, Johannesburg.